Distant Horizons lets you see incredibly far in Minecraft, but this brand new mod makes it completely obsolete, so let's just see how much better this new mod is than Distant Horizons. So, just for some baselines, here you go. Distant Horizons, I am flying around with a 10,000 block or 625 chunk radius world. As you can see now, it's starting to say it's loading chunks. I'm getting a couple of lag spikes and stutters. My FPS is around 70, I'd say. Especially while moving, and if I go very fast using spectator mode, you can notice some weird tearing or something up there. It looks odd. I don't know why that's happening, but yeah, it's experiencing some issues and some minor lag spikes, but overall the performance is very nice overall. So this is definitely playable, since I don't think you can go quite that fast in survival. But let's see the other one. So the competitor that is better, at least in my opinion, and hopefully yours by the end of this video, which you should totally watch to the end, is called Voxy. As you can see, I am already getting far more FPS, and there is none of that weird tearing stuff. I'm getting about the same FPS now, a little bit less maybe, but as you can see, there is none of that weird tearing. There are supposed to be like faint lines in the water, just being completely transparent. But I can't find them, so I guess I'm proving myself wrong, because there's supposed to be a border between your chunks and the LODs, but I am not finding those, so I guess this mod's perfect now. The next thing we're talking about is like the quality of LODs. As you can see with Distant Horizons, if I zoom in at all, it becomes apparent quite quickly where the LODs start and where my terrain stops, and as you zoom in farther on far away structures, it does not look great, as you can see. But with Voxy, it will look far better, because Voxy has this really cool thing where, as you can see, if I zoom in, it renders in full quality no matter how far I am. That thing's like probably 6,000 or 7,000 blocks away. Oh god, no, I said it. Oh god, no. I said it, but yeah. That thing's pretty far away, which means that you can see your base from 8,000 blocks away in full detail, which is absolutely crazy. It doesn't render every block in full detail. It actually has a trick on how it does this, which I'll show you when I zoom in. So let's see. I'll zoom in on that island, and then I will slow it down. You can see that they're going from a lower resolution to a higher resolution. Sometimes like the geometry stuff gets a little bit weird and it breaks. Also, it kind of looks flat from really far away, but that's to be expected because there's basically no angle. Now let's go to timing. This is Distant Horizons. So let's see how long it takes it to load the entire world, which again, 10,000 block radius or 625 chunk radius. This is taking a while. Well, we're still going, and there we go. 50 seconds and a bit. That's what Distant Horizons takes. And here's Voxy. That was just perhaps a wee tad faster, at just over 50 times faster than Distant Horizons was, which is actually crazy, because that just shows that how much more powerful this mod is, and obviously it runs just fine up here on both. My computer is very good. It's a 4070 Super and RX 9070 X8. Ooh, that's not good. Right off the bat, first thing I zoom into, I see some missing chunks on Distant Horizons. That is not ideal. But, I mean, if there's only one, that can be excused. Oh, there's more. Well, I didn't know about this part of Distant Horizons, but apparently it can miss chunks. That seems to be all of them, actually. Seems to be about it. So yeah, okay, it misses a couple, not really enough to be a huge deal. There's just a couple missing chunks here and there. Still not ideal. This actually did used to be a problem with earlier versions of Voxy, but we will see if there is any of that when I test out Voxy later. Wow, there is a lot. And another thing is, as you can see, when I zoom in on stuff far away, it's like really hard to tell what anything is. So here we are with Voxy. As you can see, when I can zoom in, as I previously mentioned, it scales stuff, which means I see everything in 1:1 resolution. Like that island, I'm seeing it in full perfect detail. I wonder how far away that island is. If I had to guess, it's at least 5,000 blocks away, which that's actually pretty crazy. That means my render distance is like, at that point, like 250 chunks or something like that. I don't know. But let's prepare ourselves 5,000 blocks away, and yeah, right about over it. So it's 6,000-ish blocks away. This is absolutely crazy. Not that it's never been done before. Distant Horizons does similar stuff. The main important advantage of Voxy over Distant Horizons right now is the fact that I can zoom in and it scales stuff. Also, it does run slightly better. And currently, the only advantage Distant Horizons has is the fact that it renders shaders, all shaders. I think it's all shaders. But yeah, let's go sit on top of that mountaintop or something so we can see all the way across the map to see just how far it goes, because the maximum allowed render distance, they don't let you type it, the mod creator, is currently at this point 2048 chunks. I mean, that is far farther than you'll ever need. This is only 600, so imagine this world, but that goes on like 4x as far. That's actually crazy. I could not run that world. That'd be like a 300 gigabyte world. That might even make my computer crash. So yeah, that is the impressive zoom of Voxy. I mean, those blocks are thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks away. Maybe even over 10,000 blocks away. You can see the scaling. Here, I'll slow it down for you. So this is 1/4 speed of real time, and you can see that it does adjust the LODs, but it's usually pretty fast. Now, finally, the last thing to compare is shaders. So here I am on Distant Horizons. As far as I know, feel free to correct me in the comments, Distant Horizons works with all shaders in Minecraft on Iris. So as you can see, Distant Horizons, I can run Photon, or I can run any other shader. Now, shader support is being worked on actively for Voxy. Currently, it only supports BSL and maybe a couple others. BSL is the only really big one I tried, because I didn't feel like going out and trying every single shader that's made for Minecraft, but let's see how you can install Voxy. Now, Voxy is on Modrinth, however, you just need to go to this website, which is linked in the description, to get the GitHub updates, which come out far more frequently than the Modrinth updates, so you can update it basically whenever something new comes out, which is actually multiple times a day. You extract it, and then I have this how to compile.txt, and then you can see I have that command, the .gradlu.bat.build. This is for running in terminal, not command prompt. This will not work in command prompt. This will only work in PowerShell. So if you need command prompt, spit that into ChatGPT and ask it how to do it in, command prompt. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, it will start doing this. Now I'm just going to speed it up. So this is 5x speed, so you could probably just tab out and watch one of my YouTube shorts while you're waiting for it. It'll just do stuff, and you can see it's doing a lot of stuff, blah, 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 blah. And if it works, you should see something that says build successful at the end. And then, after it says build successful, then you want to close it, go to build, select libs, and voila, there is your mod. So that is the mod Voxy. Hopefully by this point I've convinced you that is far better than Distant Horizons, unless you want to use a lot of different shaders. It is one of the best mods I've ever used. So with that, if you enjoyed, please subscribe. These videos take a lot of work. Also, I'm back from my extended break. So yeah, hi, I'm back. I wasn't actually planning to permanently retire, as I did say in my post. I never actually said I was planning to permanently retire. I said it'd be a temporary thing, and it was temporary. So I'm glad to be back. I really do enjoy making these videos. I really doubt I'll ever stop, even if I only have 500 subscribers. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.